I'm here to share a little bit of the outdoors and wildlife with you, while also sharing some of my personal thoughts. I moved to a remote wooded area of northern Wisconsin just a few years ago, and I mentioned long ago in past vlogs that I actually wanted to move away from here. It was such a hard adjustment to living in such an isolated area, especially during the winter time. We have really intensely long winters, but I've managed to adjust to everything now. My decision to not move was, for a variety of reasons. House prices have totally skyrocketed in many areas, and I've just found that it's a lot better for me to stay here for now. Before I get into all of the footage of my recent animal encounters, because there have been many, I wanted to share that if you're thinking of moving to a remote area, house prices in rural areas near where I live, at least, they haven't been super impacted like other areas have. This house right here that I'm driving by, it sold for around $130,000 with an acre or two of land, and the house looks really beautiful. I just wanted to share that in case someone needs a little push or a little bit of inspiration to make a change if that's something that you've been thinking about. Life in this rural area is business as usual. There are no restrictions, no requirements. I am sure that things can rapidly change though, as they have for many people. I know most people are under a whole lot of stress and a lot of pressure right now, and I completely understand. I think sometimes people feel alone in what they're dealing with because we're not hearing the full story or seeing the full picture. On a positive note, I find that the outdoors can be very therapeutic, and I want to share that with you in this video here. Please stay tuned until the end, where I share footage of my very first black bear encounter. You have to be really calm around these beautiful animals. Every movement has to be intentional or you will scare them away. In some places in the US and in some places in my state, you aren't allowed to feed the deer. Where I live, it is allowed and most people do, although there are certain times when you definitely should not feed them. These two bucks right here are my favorite visitors, especially the one on the left. They're curious and extremely observant. This fawn is mimicking the behavior of its mother. The stomping is actually a warning to me. It's rare for me to see a fawn doing that, and it's very cute. Okay, right here in this clip I was filming, this buck walked straight up to me, approximately 2 to 3 feet away. It was my closest encounter with him. Here the fawn was curious and walked right up to me a few feet away. It is very uncommon, but I live in their woods and they sometimes get curious as well. The deer are still afraid of people and of me, but if you're really careful, they let you into their world just a little bit. I put a trail cam out and this is what I discovered. My son and I are actually trying to save those 2 small cats, as it's super unusual to see cats out here because there are so many predators. I accidentally had bird seed out and it immediately attracted this black bear. It was a huge mistake, but it was also amazing to see it. I'm also sharing my content on another platform that's more open. I will put more details in the description about that. Thank you so much for watching.